The news that UMass Amherst is expanding into the Boston area by acquiring Newton's Mount Ida College has raised the eyebrows and ruffled the feathers of some people, especially at UMass Boston. Connecting Point's Adam Reilly brings us the story.
Ask a UMass Boston student why they're there, and chances are they'll have an unusual backstory. Amani Hill needed a school that could accommodate her ongoing recovery from an autoimmune disorder and that had good study abroad choices.
My major is Asian Studies. I just came back from Japan.
Kinga Karloska wanted to study in Boston, but had to foot her educational bills by waitressing.
The majority of students that are here work full-time. We have such a wide age range as well, so everyone who is here is serious about being here.
Lucas Gorin came to UMass Boston after getting his GED. Now he plans to get a doctorate in political theory.
So this school, with its public mission, was really the only reason I've been able to get my life where I am.
All three say they've thrived at UMass Boston, but they've also watched the school struggle as it tries to right a shaky financial ship, with faculty and staff losing jobs and courses getting canceled. So when they learned recently that UMass Amherst is assuming up to $70 million in debt to acquire Newton's Mount Ida College and bolster its presence in the Boston area, they were livid.
You got to focus here. You have to focus on the community that you have right here.
We are not a priority. Our education is not a priority.
This is the school where people without high school diplomas, or who are of color, or who are first-generation college students can come and get an education, right? And that mission is being directly undercut by this.
Also protesting, Aaron Lecklider, the chair of UMass Boston's American Studies Department, who wrote a widely read Facebook post condemning the Mount Ida acquisition.
My immediate thought was, we already have a campus in Boston. And so it seems strange that there was a way to bring students in Amherst to Boston while the students that are already located in Boston have so many struggles trying to get through their education on a campus that's crumbling.
And now Lecklider says UMass Boston students will be competing for local internships with UMass Amherst students based on what used to be Mount Ida. His frustration is compounded by what he calls a total lack of communication with the UMass Boston community.
We've heard nothing, so we're still waiting to hear, I think.
UMass Boston administrators didn't respond to our request for an interview, but we did hear from Marty Mian, the president of the UMass system, who said there's simply no connection between UMass Boston's financial woes and UMass Amherst's new investment.
The finances of the individual campuses are separate. UMass Amherst is able to borrow the money because they're in very strong financial condition.
And Mian said just because UMass Boston is already there doesn't mean UMass Amherst shouldn't expand into Metro Boston too.
70% of the in-state students that attend UMass Amherst, they come from Greater Boston. We should make it easier to do internships and co-ops in the Greater Boston area. That's where they live. That's where they're going to work.
Just like a lot of the students at UMass Boston, where despite Mian's arguments, skepticism about UMass Amherst's move east might take a while to abate.